May Gavannen, everyone. I am Melvin Urgalan. I am here to bring you the Battle of Shimosa, whilst we fight as the Kamakura Minamoto, trying to defeat Nobutsugagu and Satake Shigetaka, or something along those names. Not entirely certain how they're supposed to be pronounced, though that's my best attempt at it. So we're going to fight in this same settlement again. Must admit that it gets a little bit boring having to defend it all over again. But on the other hand, hopefully after this victory we'll finally be able to push them out of the south and be able to focus all our efforts, because anyone can tell you that fighting a two-front war is going to end poorly. Therefore, we need to be able to focus on only one side. Alright, so they are going to be coming in from where? They're going to be coming from there again, and then there's that one little unit there, hopefully. So what we're going to do again is we're going to actually position ourselves defensively and just pepper them with arrows, basically. You're going to be standing here, our first line of defense. You are going to stand a little bit back, being a general does have its perks after all. And you're going to be standing there, thank you very much. And you, just in case they have some nonsense coming up, you're going to be positioned like so. Run into position really quickly, thank you very much. So they are also running. They have apparently learned that it's not a good idea to just walk up towards a archer defended position. Good of them to notice. Well, it's not good of them, but it's good for them, I guess. There's actually more units coming. That's not good. Position yourselves there instead. That bow levy doesn't appear too threatening, so hopefully we can deal with these units. Okay. Yeah, they're falling quite nicely. They have started firing, but I won't care too much about their bows. They're not the problem. The problem is the Naginata levy. I want to kill them as quickly as possible. We had hidden units. What? Position yourselves on the flank there, ready to lend assistance should that be required. More bows are coming up, actually. And now they are firing at the back of their own troops, which everyone will tell you is a poor idea. Right out of range they are as well. Let's see. Oh no, you can fire at the general's bodyguard, so you do that. Definitely do that. Now observe as this unit will fall, though hopefully they will reach this bow levy. Okay, the general can no longer stand back. We need to lend assistance immediately. Actually, you just move forward a little bit. The general should be able to do that. He just entered battle. Come on, give him some faith. Hopefully they will win. Overall, I do like this blue color. Such a good change of pace, basically, from Medieval 2, where everything is a little bit dull colored. Here you get quite vibrant colors, and you get to experience Japan in all its glory throughout the seasons, with the cherry blossom trees and with all manner of things. You actually move there and start firing at that stupid bow levy. No, don't chase, you will never win. You need to come back. Though they have been decimated quite properly down to only bow levies, that's good, and we can keep firing at the general. Now bows are dangerous, of course, but oh come on, damn it! But if we can, okay. Unfortunate, but nothing we can do about it. We need to just focus fire on the general there. And those are firing at those bows, that's good. You will probably need it here to run there. Okay, so there's no point in just standing there being peppered, because we're not doing anything. So you start firing at the general, and we need to send our infantry in right now. And charge them. And that did not work as hoped at all. Fire at them, come on. Charging down a spearman, that's rude. Okay, good, they're down, they're down. You need to go for the bodyguard now. The bowman won't last long, so you have a small window of opportunity to take them down. Oh, come on. Yes, indeed, a very, very shameful display. I hate bows in this game now because they're so strong, apparently. Now the question is, are we going to win that engagement or not? You need to withdraw immediately and start peppering them instead. That might work. Stop, 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 stop! You are not chasing them. Oh, come on. Okay, you run there and start shooting at the approaching bow levy. We need to take those down. And I have not even received back my Naginata levy garrison, which have run to the center there, which is annoying. That bow levy is not going to get mine into melee combat. That's not going to happen. Because we need to skirmish them if we are going to stand a chance. And especially a general needs to skirmish now more than ever. Fire at that one. No, our general's given up. Come on. It's over. It's so close as well. They had 3 units left. We might have been able to skirmish them, but we will never find out now because they gave up. Which is unfortunate because now we're going to have to take that city back. And push down to the south. And hope that no one else comes at us. At least they lost quite a few of them then, but not enough. Not enough. Province lost, yeah, I know. Army crushed, yeah. This army is quite pathetic, but it may just be able to do it. No, I don't think it will actually. But, on the other hand, can we... No, we cannot. Oh, you cannot bribe clan leaders. Can you do that, though? Request allegiance of a castle town. Oh, look, that worked! Fantastic! Didn't even need to fight. So, you shall be overseeing town, thank you very much. Haha! It is now ours. And if we play the defensive game, we just may win. That's the Satake clans though, so we need to be a little bit careful, of course. You're moving... No, that's our capital. But we need to move up anyways. So we're going to move up. Move all our units up forward. You're going to be our recruitment center. No, we don't need that many bows. We need, or rather, we need bows, but we need spearmen as well. Because without them, we can't win. Kotsuke is at peace. Let's have a look at the diplomacy, shall we? So, currently, we are not at war to our western and northern front, but they may not be able to withstand so long. We shall hope for the best. But it's going to be difficult. But we need to go. Oh, look at that. Hiratsumai Fujiwara is actually holding all of these provinces, and it's going to be a pain to push in there. But that's what we're going to have to do. Maybe we can trade with you. Yeah, we can trade with you. Fantastic. Maybe you can become a little bit less hostile then. Right, so Mastery of Art. We are getting rice paddies. That's going to be useful. And we need to push in there as well. Let's just end the turn and see what the enemy does. Hopefully this unit will be able to join in battle if they decide to siege the city again. Because the garrison will not hold it. I don't think. And they didn't. Everyone is getting so angry. Come on, why are you so angry? Okay, we can actually make it a stronghold. Oh, you're angry that the Daimu died, right? I think so. Yeah, the Daimu died. And it's 8 seasons before they stop doing that. Come on. So we need a stronghold so we can hold Musashi, so we're going to upgrade that immediately. We're going to get a Su as well, because that might be useful. That's a monk, isn't it? I don't know, it might be. That's a Yun Sasuchi. Yun Sasushi. Alright. Can't do much about them. Can we do something over here then? We don't have the money, of course, but... oh, we need to have influence in this province. Okay. So, where do we see influence? There we see influence. Minamoto is actually quite close. Oh, so that Minamoto supporter there is actually improving by 3.5% a turn, which means that next turn we're actually going to have enough influence to purchase, quote-unquote, Katsusa. Which means that if we play our cards right, we are just maybe going to be able to hold Shimosa, send reinforcements, and at the same time capture more cities. I like the outlook of this. Let's not get too carried away, because everything can still change. But there's hope. If we get enough money... What's that? Oh no. Are they attacking from the shore as well? Come on. Army distracted by the enemy. Come on. Really? Yeah. Rebellion. Come on, we have rebels to deal with. Come on, this is not fair. I could request allegiance though. Could bribe that army as well. I mean, they have only low-level units, but they have many low-level units, and I don't have time to upgrade that to a stronghold, which means that Shimosa is likely going to fall. Unless we somehow manage to get a ceasefire. If I give you a trade agreement, and I pay you, you get all my money. There you are. No, didn't think so. We're not going to get peace with them. And that invasion army is way too large for us to fight as well. So, okay. We might be able to pay off those units though. Yeah, we did. What did that do, by the way? Apparently nothing. Presumably they are not going to do anything next turn, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. We abandoned their lord. Oh, they paid off the agent which was embedded in the army. Okay, it wasn't the army itself. Of course not. I see how it works. Okay, so we're going to need more units. Which is basically the problem here. And Izu is going to be quite a pickle. Because that small garrison there is not going to defend. So here's my dilemma. Either I stay here in Shimosa and attempt to defend against Hiratsuyama Fujiwara, which is probably not going to work at all, and lose the settlement and lose the whole army. Alternatively, I attempt a evacuation, which is probably not going to work either, and get our units to Musashi, where we might actually stand a chance of defending. Now, we can dismantle, so let's try that. Can dismantle quite a bit, but it's going to take a turn, which means that it's probably not going to... have a chat. Oh, hello. That could be something. Let's try that. No, I didn't think it would work. Okay, so let's just end the turn. Why can't I end the turn? Oh, he's still doing something. I see. Now, let's expect quite a few rebel attacks, shall we? They are indeed besieging Shimosa, and we're not going to defend that. Because we're not going to win. And I hope that unit doesn't die. And they are indeed losing men. I didn't want them there. Come on. He didn't need to die, but at least these units are safe. Oh god. Okay, so there's quite the possibility that I overreached. They don't have archers though. But we only have one archer. I appreciate that this is not going at all as planned. And we are going to have to abandon our plan to actually capture the south. And instead see to our defenses, which is now going to be better because we're going to actually have walls in our settlement at the border. So that's something. And we are going to have a decent army. We are, however, going to lose our backward city, and we have rebels to deal with. Probably my own fault. I could potentially have actually lower tax rates or something. And they are, of course, split up as well. I'm not liking our chances, I shan't lie. Actually, I can only afford one unit here, and it shall be you. And the other one will need to be ready to face that way. Our archers are going to be key here, so let's try and skirmish with them as much as possible. I don't expect I'll win the battle, but if I do, that's going to be quite amazing. I think the key is trying to take out the general, which is one of these three units. And the key is also going to be that they do not have archers. Which means there are two keys. And you shall now stop and start firing immediately. I said stop and start firing immediately. And you started firing quite quickly, but did not stop immediately. That's actually quite a good hill to keep. If we were able to. I wonder if our spearmen can come there in time. Because if they can, we might just be able to keep on peppering the enemy. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. But I think they made it. Yeah, they made it. You always say that, and it's almost never true. No! You will aid them. Whilst the archers will fire. Because those are going to take a while to come here. But we need the support now. So run, damn it. You're facing the wrong way, idiots. What are you shooting at? There's nothing to shoot at in that direction. Turn around. Thank you. And would you please start firing in there? Because the reinforcements are needed sorely. We have a lot of archer fire, or arrows rather, but it's not going to do anything if we can't use them. And apparently our units were completely useless there. Not being able to turn around even. But we have stabilized somewhat. However, that's going to be a really big problem. Like, really big. And we're not going to be able to hold... Why are they already on... Their general is fleeing. Their general is fleeing! Their general is bloody fleeing. Oh my god! Oh my god! How did that happen? Fantastic! One less problem to deal with. I don't know. I don't know how we did that to their general. But somehow he ran away. And the morale of the enemy crumbled. Fantastic. But more units are needed. That we need more units everywhere. And they are just going to cause havoc to our provinces. That's not ready yet. Come on. This is not even funny. I mean, literally not. I'm not going to fight that. Yeah. And we can't even... God. Oh, come on. So we have been reduced back to our own 2 starting provinces with the addition of a ton of annoying rebels in them. Now, clearly, I'm not good at this game in that case if we can't even keep public order down. Now, I would say that I have not played it in a while, and that would be my defense, that that's a bad defense, because I was playing Fall of the Samurai for quite a bit. And did poorly there as well. This is not that different. But clearly this is not working out. And I was so excited to go march south and then be able to take on these green dudes. That's obviously not going to happen, because I'm not going to be able to defend from just these 2 provinces with that amount of rebels everywhere. So I do apologize, but this is going to have to be a really, really short video, because I find no incentive to keep playing. What I'm instead going to do is I'm going to allow you a poll, or comment section if you prefer. And I am going to revert back to the original Shogun 2, which I know I can play, and potentially even lowering the difficulty 1, because hard is apparently really, really hard. And yeah, it's not fun, it doesn't work. I'm going to surrender another Shogun 2 campaign, because I'm not apparently able to win them. So there's what I'm going to do. I'm going to allow you the option of selecting either a new campaign in this, which will presumably just be the other archer clan, because I do like to play with archers, but with 1 lower difficulty, or I will revert back to Shogun 2, the original, and just play that. Alternatively, I could play something else, of course, as well. Potentially putting out 3 Misty Mountain videos a week, which could be good, because that means that it might end quicker, and therefore might be able to incorporate some of the newest features after that ends with a Isengard campaign. Could be interesting. I don't know, let me know what you think, because this is not fun. It might be fun for you to watch me lose, but I am going to lose this campaign so hard. It's not even funny to try and keep fighting. So I do apologize, but I'm going to end there, because this is not going to work. Thank you for watching, and see you all later.